it could be still be a good idea to make like kind of bluffs, kind of like in situation using a Siphon Soul instead of a BGH, your BGH in hand if you know like there's gonna be another BGH target soon, and you might not play around the BGH, like just small stuff like that. But usually I would not do it.
So we've got the bands in. JustSaiyan banned Warrior and JJ's banned the Mage. So the lineup's going to be, and the game has started. The lineup's going to be JJ's got Hunter, Paladin, and Warlock, Malilock, and JustSaiyan's got Druid, Warlock, Warrior. So, and the first game we see here, JJ's got Paladin against Warrior. So
which looks to be Patron, I believe. So immediately JustSaiyan has the advantage.
I think Malilock looks okay against JustSaiyan's lineup. I'm curious. I think Saiyan's playing Malilock as well. Like, I mean, they're in the same practice group, so.
True, very true. Slam to draw a card. Oh, I'm lagging.
okay, so
It was too easy to clear the frothing there, so Saiyan just goes to the voice instead. Hoping to draw a Wolven effect soon. His hand is, Saiyan's hands is pretty clunky, while Super JJ has an okay Argus here. And it's gonna be hard for Saiyan to keep up tempo. He might go really, really low in this game, JustSaiyan. Battle Rage is not a good draw. I think you just either coin Lothar or just play the frothing here. Probably just the frothing. Save the coin. I mean, Lothar has one more toughness, but that's about it.
Yeah, the best thing Lothar can do is have JJ trade into Lothar to clear his board, but he's obviously not going to do that.
No matter what, JJ has the true silver, and it's going to be really good no matter what line of play Saiyan takes. Unless he's just going to slam, but I don't think he will. So he's going to go for the Lothar.
Okay. Kill a 2/2 top. Probably just Juice over. Looks good.
Yeah. Now he's a little sad that he has to sack his little Silverhand recruit, because he could have like Joker keep up all the men on that next turn. He can still do it on the other, but obviously it gets more value doing on a 1/1.
Right. Korkron Elite. Wow.
Yeah.
I like that card.
yeah, this is something.
Yeah, it's the guy, my teammate Crane 333. He cast it yesterday. He's the one who put in Korkron Elite in Patron. So I guess JustSaiyan has adopted.
Over a Shredder?
Yeah.
Oh, man. That is...
I've tried it out as well. I'm not as big of a fan, but
Crane likes to play around with his tech, though, doesn't he?
I mean, Crane has probably played more Patron than most people on this earth, so he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, he's not scared to experiment and try things out and prove himself to be right or often wrong.
Yeah. And he did pick up a death spot, but he's getting dangerously low here.
Yeah, he is. He's gonna hit. Base. Okay. I believe he looks dead. I mean, Korkron into the Zombie Chow.
I'm curious why he didn't just Hero Power instead of Zombie Chow there.
I don't know.
Yeah, it doesn't look like there's a lot he can do. He can gain some life, but is it gonna cut it?
Yeah.
He can gain some charge in and cruel the juggler hidden. I guess he is not technically that. The opponent is too off lethal. But if he just hero powered instead of Zombie Chow, Sign would just be dead.
Alright.
But Tyrion is probably gonna seal it anyway.
Oh yeah, for sure. All face.
Of course.
Yep.
Of course, it's Hearthstone, man.
Oh yeah. Alright. Quick 1-0 lead. And an unfavorable matchup, might I add. So, pretty good.
Yeah.
Then
Sometimes
again,
the
JustSaiyan
patron will just draw bad
Yeah.
and they will just get pressured down.
Didn't have a very good optimal battle rage turn. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just didn't go very well for him there.
So 1-0 pretty quickly there. Just checking the lineups again. So JJ has to play the Pally again. Yeah, JustSaiyan playing the Druid. His other option is a lock, so we'll be able to work out which Warlock that is from this choice, I guess.
If it's if it's Malilog, it makes sense to play Druid instead. I think it's a close, but I think Druid is a little bit less unfavored than Malilog is. But it's not by, it's probably just by a few percentages.
It actually is Malilok, right, Ryzen? You played him yesterday, I can't remember. I think it was Malilok for sure.
Yes, it was.
Okay.
He played,
Another consideration is that the Malilog is a lot more important because it's good against a lot of the other things, I think, in JJ's lineup. So, oh, actually, did he ban Hunter? He banned Hunter, right?
No, he didn't ban the
He
Hunter.
did.
He has to play the Hunter. He banned the.
Okay, Malilog is actually decent against Hunter nowadays. It's not as bad as he was before, like half a year ago.
Especially with zombie chows and dark peddlers to be able to.
Yeah, and then the Bran heal bot.
And the brand heal bot. Oh, I love that.
And yeah, and the Twilight
one
Guardian
junkie.
also helped. Like it's just like Malilog just took some of the worst matchup and made like 50-50, while they maintained good matchups. That's why it's so
Yeah.
strong now.
The more we talk about it, I just want to play the deck now, man.
Yeah.
It just sounds so fun to play right now. Okay.
Pretty sure.
I
he
mean,
did
you
it
are gonna
again.
cry a little bit because there's a lot of aggro shamans in ladder right now. So
Yeah, there is. Ton of drugs.
Yeah, I'm going to see him going straight off stream and playing Malilok so he can go and hate on the Renos as well.
yeah,
So the Pally's got a pretty decent hand here for JJ.
Uldaman.
Kind of
never
clunky
mind.
as well.
Aldo here is so strong. I mean, he could even do a good True Silver. Like he had so many good options. Uldaman. It's
Yeah, that Uldaman's going to do really well against that Ancient of War.
What?
Or possibly Dr.
Zion has 7 mana and JJ has 4. That's cheating, man.
I love the way that
It's
it's costed, that it's obviously a 3-4 and turns the thing into a 3-3, just so it has that whole, just completely destroys whatever it plays against. It can even clear it up itself afterwards. It's like
Yeah,
really clever design, I think, for that card.
just what Paladin needed.
Yeah, Paladin needed some stuff, right?
Yeah,
it was struggling a bit.
Hmm.
I think you gotta go for Boom. Yeah, you need the Boom bots to help clear that board. But Keeper of Uldaman is gonna be really good here. JJ doesn't play BGH because he plays like double Keeper, I think. And yeah, BGH is better, but Keeper is still good enough here.
Does JJ know what's up with that taking a long time from Sion? Is he thinking about keeping back the Alderman because he knows there might be something coming?
No, he's
Yeah, I think
thinking about
he's considering
sequencing
it.
with Boom bots. If he should hit in with something first, and if he should play the Keeper before he played the
Wow.
yeah,
Oh,
before
no,
started
the
using Boom bots.
That paid off for him because he ended up sort of sinking all that damage just into the one card.
The thing is, he didn't want to damage the, like, he didn't want some of the, like, the zombie tower and the Elder to die. He wanted to clear the boom bots.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I think he played the Keeper of Wonderland first.
Yeah, well, the keeper took out everything there. It took out the entire stuff by turning to 3/3 and then the other things living. So
the downside of doing it that way is that like it's less likely Boombots hit face, which is obviously good for you because you're at 30 life.
Mm-hmm.
Keeper Dionysus hero power.
Yeah. The Sky Golem is really interesting.
Yeah, it is.
Is Sky Golem one of those cards? It seems to me it's one of those cards that's actually hard to get on the table in this matchup because you never seem to get a turn. So this might be a good time to actually put it down.
Yeah. Full HP. You can trade into Dionysus. Seems good.
We just gotta appreciate the Zombie Chow proccing the. I don't even know what the name is of that priest card. Shadowboxer.
Oh.
just gotta appreciate that so he can actually trade with it and do efficient trades.
Yeah, that was actually kind of huge.
Yeah.
Okay, so he just goes for the safe play here. Just clears the whole board.
But there's no way of dealing with big minions in his hand. So that it looks pretty strong unless he draws like a second Keeper of Wonderland. That would be insane.
No. Yeah.
Yeah. Gotta play a minion then. I'm curious why he opted to go for True Silver last turn. It was only a Keeper of the Growth. Then he made a hero power afterwards.
Because that was a chance to get the 6/4 and a little bit of tempo
Yeah, I
on
think
the board.
I think it was stronger to play the 6/4.
Double juggler.
Double juggler.
Attack muster.
Yeah.
Yeah, looks like it.
3 juggles to the 5/6. Oh, I mean 6 juggles to the 5/6.
6 knives. All 6 go out. Goes on the 5/6 taunt. Easy. Oh. Okay. I feel like I jinx the players every time I call it out.
Yeah,
Stop doing.
don't do that.
We all do that.
It's
That's,
not
that's,
fair.
that's what we're supposed to do. That's what we're,
Oh my
that's our
god, so
job.
many to face. That was awful juggles.
Yeah, that was pretty bad juggles.
You know, 4 juggles to face there. If those 4 juggles had gone into a minion, we'd have been saying how incredible it was. 4 to face. It's incredibly bad the other way. And
As soon as his Tyrion drops, we're gonna see Sylvanas, and that's gonna be really devastating.
Yeah, but he can't guarantee the steal. JJ has stuff like Muster afterwards, so he can take like a calculated risk.
Yeah, sure.
But that's the swipe. That's going to be huge after the Sylvanas.
because that's going to help him set up exactly how we would, you know.
Yeah, like
How he
so
wants
it's
it to go.
still Tyrion. It's kind of tricky if you should hero power it not, because it's bad if you want to steal Sylvanas. Maybe you
Right.
don't even hero power, but he gets that.
I have no time for games.
Yeah, he doesn't believe it. He doesn't believe it's that likely he will steal. Tyrion.
Yeah, because
I guess if he didn't hero power and he attacked in, and then he still had to swipe, and it would be a 6/5, and he couldn't steal it anyway. So it's definitely correct to hero power it there, because he wouldn't even be able to steal it because the swipe would damage Tyrion as well.
And with the Tyrion going to 1 toughness, you might actually be able to steal some other big minion here.
Yeah, exactly. But there's nothing.
There's one in the hand
There's
that we can
nothing
see
you can
there's
do
a-
about the Ashbringer, unfortunately.
Oh,
Okay.
this isn't going to work out very nicely. Yeah,
No, it's not. Swipe.
But again, he can't steal it. Like, he can't steal it. Or he has to attack first, but then it's only
6/1. Yeah.
a 1 in 5. But if you swipe first, the Sylvanas will steal nothing. So
True. Swipe your own
This-
Sylvanas. No, you don't do that.
and he won't even have a follow up. It will be so bad. Just maybe you just go for the 1 in 5.
Oh god.
What are the dangers here if you do something like just play the Ancient and then next turn try and steal something?
Quartermaster.
Quartermaster. Yeah.
Quartermaster, yeah, that's pretty dangerous. It's lethal, so yeah, that's fairly dangerous.
Oh. Oh wow.
So actually, like he's just gonna clear and swipe face, and then he's gonna keep his Sylvanas. I think it's better than Law.
It's actually a decent amount of damage actually as well. Putting Super JJ down to 11 here, so definitely demands an answer. And there's the answer to some degree, obviously.
Yeah,
going face into Sylvanas there would have put him to 6.
And he gets a spot, so I think even if Cyan draws into combo, it's not gonna work out. Yeah. JJ is gonna have all the answers to come back.
The way that Cyan played that though would have put JJ to 6, which would have just been a top deck Force of Nature if it wasn't for the layout.
Exactly. Like he kind of played his spots. He was not.
That was well worked.
I mean, there was also the line of just going for the 1 in 5, stealing the 6/1 Tyrion, but I think this is better what he did.
Especially now you've got the law in hand.
This is really good by JJ here. Okay.
See why the top players are starting to play more mid paladin now. The amount of options they get to.
Oh yeah, so many options.
You know, good players like options, right? So.
It is a really strong deck, and zombie chows that don't really fit that as well in Secret Paladin. You have to play really mid-range to Secret Paladin to play them. But they outclass like playing zombie chow, double zombie chow. You'll always have better early game against like a normal Secret Paladin.
And both decks do the same thing. Both decks play to play the best thing on curve at each point of the game, but one just tries to kill you with this stupid broken. It's not broken, but the stupid mysterious challenger. And when you're playing the mid range, the better player you are, the more options you have. Again, that's what you always want. So
the thing is, if you go hand in hand, Secret versus mid range, and the drop Doctor 6, you're usually gonna lose this mid range.
Yeah.
Because your mid range paladin doesn't have like that like don't have like strong some 6 plays like he has. Well, he has part of the Sky Golem. It's not the same.
Yeah, Sky Golem's.
At 11.
In this game, he didn't even want to play it.
It is really good. It's just not playing out broken.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like JJ's gonna take this one. I don't see any way or any cards that Saiyan can draw here that'll help him come back from this game.
Not even the Ancient of War is gonna.
It's gonna get keepered.
Yeah.
There you go.
2-0.
2-0.
JJ yet again steering the Paladin through, and he'll be up against Malilok next.
Yeah.
So, something we were saying yesterday about Last Hero Standing is when you get to 2-0, you're obviously you're in a good spot because you're 2-0, obviously, but you're in a better spot relative speaking to what the score sounds like because they've just lost with their best effort.
So the last. Like, it depends, obviously. This time, the game for 3-0 is not so one-sided as it is sometimes. It's just like 55-45 maybe, but...
Yeah, but sometimes it's like you've lost with your freeze mage and now you're going to get countered or whatever. Or you've won, the guy's won with his freeze mage that counters your last deck or something like that. But it'll be interesting to see how this develops. Saiyan's got a pretty good opening hand here, though, with the Bran, which is always nice in this.
It's not perfect. Oh, that is a really good draw, though. He's going to go for the Bran because through the Dark Peddler. Otherwise, he wouldn't have gone for it. He had no follow-up, but...
I love this.
He knows there's no way it dies except equality, but that's just bad here, so...
Yeah.
It's really, really strong here. Get the 2 cards from Peddler and just coil one of the 1/1s. Or play a Void Walker if he gets that or something. That's also a possibility.
Interesting that he peddled first.
Void Walker's nice. What else does he get? Soulfire's nice. Oh, he's getting another Void Walker. Okay.
Well, if he didn't, do you want him to coil first? But
No, just saying he's going. Peddler first is all in on getting the Void Walker, right?
but he could
which is
still
fine.
coil afterwards. What if he coiled first? What would it change?
Because then if he doesn't get the Void Walkers, he gets an option to take the cards based on what he drew.
Yeah, but then he wouldn't have mana to play those cards.
Yes, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying if he's all in on the Void Walker, but with the 400% bonus, obviously, and 2 draws at it, you've got a really good chance of hitting that card. I was just pointing out that it's a play that you can make that.
But he could still coil afterwards. That was probably the better thing to do if he missed his Void Walker. But 2 Void Walkers was really strong. Yeah.
Yeah, one of the few cards that deals with muster for battle efficiently in the whole game. So, pretty powerful there.
I mean, have you tried Wild Pyromancer Power with Shields?
Sure, but I'm not Kalento. I don't draw it every single time. So, and
In-gang boss is also a tech card that's decent against Paladin.
Okay. Pretty straightforward plays so far. Not anything too crazy. Yeah.
and Paladin just again doing.
He's getting pretty low. Oh. 14?
Yeah, the thing is, it's just like they always just one step ahead. It's so hard for Malilog to deal up with this. Get you lower. You don't have the molten swings as Handlock have.
I mean, on the face of it as well, so it even has the hands to deal with each individual card. But the mana pressure and the time pressure is just so much. That you don't have time to do everything.
The thing
Like,
is,
look at his hand, he's got-
Paladin's card are just broken compared to the mana. So.
You've got 2 Dart Bombs and a Soulfire, and, you know, why
Thing
can't you
about
deal with
Paladin,
stuff?
thing about Paladin, it's really hard to not have a good curve. It's just you always have one. You know? There's just too many plays. for that.
Yeah, and if you do miss one turn where you didn't happen to draw a 4 or a 5, you've done so many broken things before you get to that turn that if you do have a slightly off turn, it doesn't matter so much. You just get back on turn next curve with the stuff that survived that you were already ahead with.
This is a fairly good swing play here.
Yeah. Big Game Hunter, it's a key card in Malilog. A lot of lists runs double Big Game Hunter as well with like abusive to have more utility for it. It is sometimes really, really important to be able to come back.
We all know the boombots are gonna hit face.
Oh,
So.
and the juggle. So
Yep. It's gonna
and
happen.
the boombot.
It's gonna happen.
Rising called it. Boombot, juggle lethal.
Oh, just kidding.
It's disgusting. When you're in form,
Rising.
you're in form.
Just doing it because he's your teammate and you know it's gonna happen.
I was just kidding, man.
Look what you've done.
Well,
When you are on fire, you are on